It's no big deal, right? Costco has a membership fee and all. So it really helps out. Sarah tries to drag me along for her shopping trips, just because she wants to go. Her attitude, only thinking of what benefits her, irked me so much that I repeatedly refused. But she just keeps insisting it's no big deal, making no progress in the conversation. Eventually, she even starts planning the day as if I've already agreed to go, despite my clear refusal.
Sure, when should we do it?
Thomas, my husband, suddenly joins the conversation and astonishingly agrees with Sarah, leaving me dumbfounded by his response. Hey, what are you thinking? That's Sarah, you know. She's definitely going to make us pay again.
I'm planning to get back at her this time.
It seems Thomas has some plan in mind to deal with Sarah's behavior. He's plotting some incredible revenge, but only if Sarah acts as shamelessly as she always does. I decided to go along with Thomas's strategy. I am Mary. This year my child started kindergarten, and I've been busy with their education and neighborhood socializing. Luckily, most of the mom friends are kind, helping with various things about our kids and giving parenting advice. I try to help out when I can, feeling good about the strong relationships I've built. Except for one of the mom friends. Her name is Sarah. She's the only one who often needs help from me and others, claiming to be a self-proclaimed baby. She hardly ever reciprocates the help. For example, when the mom friends plan to eat out, she somehow appears and joins us often. That's not a big deal, but her attitude towards other people's food is. Can I have a bite? She often asks this. I don't have much cash on me today. She hints at wanting us to treat her. Other mom friends have shared similar experiences, feeling the same way about her. When I go shopping by car, she often appears, persistently asking for a ride. I don't mind if we are going to the same place, but Sarah is just too brazen. I rushed out and forgot my wallet. What will you do? Go back to get it? No, it's too embarrassing now. Can I pay you back later? When I take her shopping, it always ends up like this. She forgets her wallet or leaves her card and makes excuses, never pulling out her wallet. She says she'll pay back later, but Sarah hardly ever does. Even when I show her the receipts and press her, she makes excuses like not having money or asking to wait until payday. You're really strict about money, Mary. Finally, when I confronted her directly, even involving Sarah's husband, that's what she said. Sarah's husband is reasonable and pays me back while apologizing. But Sarah herself shows no remorse and doesn't care. It may seem like a few dollars, but these incidents add up to a significant amount every month. It's stressful to have to go through all this every time I shop, trying to get reimbursed. It would be best to refuse her at the outset, but Sarah uses her child to manipulate the situation. Our kids are close, and she makes plans with my child before asking my permission. It's hard to say no when she uses the children, and I can't ask my young son not to be friends with her. Other mom friends sympathize, but it seems they also prefer to keep their distance from Sarah. Hey, can you go shopping for me instead?
What? Why?
That mom friend I told you about is being persistent.
Just tell her no clearly.
I tried discussing it with Thomas, but he didn't take it seriously, not knowing Sarah's character. He said children are children, parents are parents, and even told me to be more assertive. Wondering what to do, one day Thomas came home looking extremely tired. I thought it was work-related, but it turns out Sarah had cornered him as he was going to his car. Thomas, perfect timing. Can you give me a lift on your way? While waiting at a traffic light, Sarah spotted our car and approached him. She tried to force her way into the passenger seat, not even considering Thomas might refuse. When Thomas refused, she threw a fit, screaming and calling out Thomas's name in the middle of the road, trying to call him back.
It's crazy to yell like that on the street.
That's what I've been telling you. Sarah is a handful.
There's a limit to being a handful, right? Then she even asked for travel expenses.
It turned out to be a terrible commute for Thomas with many traffic lights, making it hard to shake her off. After dropping her off, I wondered where Sarah, without any travel money, was planning to go. Thomas, finally realizing the extent of Sarah's selfish behavior, was completely worn out.
What is she really thinking?
That's why I wanted you to do the shopping.
Even with me, she doesn't care, huh?
Thomas looked bewildered, at a loss about what to do with Sarah. I was also at my wit's end. Then one day, Sarah approached me with a suggestion. Hey Mary, I've been wanting to go to Costco. Is that so? Want to come with me? It's cheap and cost effective. Do you go there often? No, I'm not a member. Sarah's sudden proposal left me giving non-committal responses. She seemed quite knowledgeable about Costco despite not being a member. Thomas is a Costco member, and we occasionally shop in bulk, so I was aware of it. However, I had no intention of taking Sarah shopping with me. I just nodded along, thinking she was probably after my wallet. Let's go, Mary. You're a member, right? I am not a member. Oh, then Thomas? That's fine too, and I'd like a ride in your car. Why do you know about that? I got a ride from Thomas the other day. I saw Costco shopping bags in the car. Hearing this, I couldn't help but grimace and exclaimed, Oh, wow. You know, non-members can't even pay at Costco, right? So just leave the checkout to me. I'll pay you back later. You hardly ever pay back. It'll be fine this time, right? Even though I doubted her intentions, Sarah, as usual, spoke to my child. Can we go shopping together? She asked, and my son cheerfully agreed. Then, the kids can stay with my husband. We haven't agreed to go yet. Come on, it's fine, right? Costco has a membership fee, and it helps. I repeatedly refused Sarah, who only thinks of her own benefit, even telling her not to make promises using the children. But she wouldn't listen and started planning the day as if I had agreed.
What's this about?
Oh, Thomas, we were just about to make plans to go to Costco together.
Sure, when should we do it?
Thomas, who had come to pick me up, astonishingly agreed with Sarah, leaving me doubting my ears. Sarah happily ran to Thomas and quickly made plans to go to Costco the following weekend. After Sarah left, I nudged Thomas and couldn't help but complain. Hey, what are you thinking? That's Sarah, you know.
I know, but she said she'd bring money, right?
That's definitely a lie. She's going to make us pay again.
I plan to get back at her this time.
Thomas seemed to have something in mind to deal with Sarah's actions. Feeling anxious, I laughed when I heard this plan. He's plotting an incredible revenge, but only if Sarah acts as shamelessly as she always does. Plus, if this could make Sarah stay away from us, I found myself gratefully going along with Thomas's plan. Finally, the day to go to Costco arrived. Sarah, in a good mood from the morning, hopped into our car as if it was natural and asked me if I had forgotten anything. Did you make sure to bring your wallet? It'd be a problem if you forgot it.
Aren't you the one who often forgets?
Don't worry, I've got it. I was irritated by Sarah's words, but Thomas replied to her cheerfully. Normally, I would have asked her to show her wallet right there, but I held back, thinking of Thomas's plan. Sarah seemed well aware of Costco's system, knowing that only members can make payments. She probably knew that shopping there would inevitably lead to Thomas paying. This would allow her to push the payment onto us as usual. And even if she forgot her wallet later, she wouldn't have to pay. Sarah's intentions were clear, and Thomas seemed to understand them too. Sarah cheerfully headed into the store, quickly placing a basket in the cart and rushing off. Wow, what a great selection! It's hard to choose! Sarah happily stuffed items into the basket as she went along. When I suggested keeping our baskets separate to avoid confusion, she took another cart and continued adding items without hesitation. Thomas whispered to me that Sarah wasn't even looking at the prices, which made me laugh. Clearly, Sarah had no intention of paying, so we decided to go through with Thomas's plan. That was fun! Oh, Mary, is that all you're buying? Yeah, we still have stock at home and we can always come back. Really? Invite me again next time. I swallowed the words. I didn't invite you this time. and we lined up at the farthest register. As we watched the crowded registers, Thomas took out his wallet and Sarah opened her bag. I watched closely as Sarah, rummaging through her small bag, predictably exclaimed, "Oh? Oops! Sorry, I think I forgot my wallet." "Even though you said it was fine in the car?" "I'm sorry, okay? Can I pay you back later?" Sarah's basket had much more stuff than ours, seemingly worth about $200 to $300, but she showed no concern about the amount in her wallet. Without mentioning paying back later at home, it was clear she had no intention of paying. Thomas and I exchanged glances and nodded. "Oh, really? Sorry, I think my parents are calling." I said this, handed my basket to Thomas, and stepped away from the line, hiding near a nearby shelf to watch them. Sarah seemed unconcerned, chatting with Thomas.
"It's a shame you forgot your wallet after buying so much."
"Really a shame, but it's great to have a friend who'll pay for me."
Oh, I forgot to buy something. Can you wait here in line for me?"
I guess I have to, but don't make me wait too long." Pacifying the dissatisfied Sarah, Thomas also stepped out of the line. Sunday mornings are especially busy at Costco, so as soon as Sarah turned to the register, she disappeared into the crowd.
"What now? I wonder."
With a cart full of stuff, she can't just say she's not buying it, right? Exchanging these words and a wry smile from behind the shelves, we headed to the farthest register on the opposite side. Watching Sarah, she seemed to be slowly passing her place in line to the people behind, waiting for us. On a busy Sunday morning with many people planning to have lunch there, it was unlikely for her to spot us from afar. We paid and left the store first. Getting into the car, we waited for a bit. Just as we were about to inform her, I saw a message from Sarah on my mobile phone. "Hey, still? Come on, don't make me wait too long." Can't believe she's still online without her wallet.
Maybe it's time to tell her the truth and ask her to come back to the car.
Yeah. We laughed, seeing that she was still diligently waiting. I wondered what she would have done if we didn't have enough money to pay for all the stuff she bought. As expected, when we told her we were already done with checkout and back at the car, an infuriated Sarah called us. "Hey, what are you thinking? I haven't finished shopping yet." "If you don't have your wallet, you can't shop in the first place. Come back soon." "Don't be ridiculous. Stop joking and come back to pay." "We're not paying. Do you have any idea how much money you've made us spend until now?" The back and forth continued for a while, with Sarah insisting I should pay since I brought her. Eventually, Thomas got fed up before I did, saying if she didn't want to go home, it couldn't be helped, and he started the car. When Sarah asked how she was supposed to get back, Thomas said she'd be just fine.
"Maybe she'll just force herself into someone else's car?"
Thomas joked, still holding a grudge for her suddenly getting into our car before. Despite my repeated warnings that we'd leave her if she didn't come back, Sarah wouldn't listen. I felt bad about leaving her, but there was nothing more I could do after being pushed to this point. She'll figure something out, I thought, and we left the store. The next day I heard Sarah somehow got back by taking multiple buses. While Thomas laughed about her actually having her wallet, an angry Sarah showed up at our house looking furious. "You left me and I couldn't even shop! That's terrible!" "It's your fault for not bringing any money to shop in the first place." "Still, who leaves someone behind? You could have just paid." "And let you skip out on paying, like always?" "You always say that. Mary, you're really stingy about money." She kept yelling her selfish arguments, angry that I didn't pay this time. She even demanded compensation for being hurt, causing a scene at the front door.
"What's going on? Why are you shouting?"
"Oh, Jessica, listen! Mary was terrible to me." It was Jessica, a chatty mom friend who happened to pass by. Sarah, seeing her, smirked nastily, probably planning to tell Jessica how awful I was and spread it around the neighborhood. "Mary said she'd take me shopping, but then left me there."
"Oh? Isn't that the story where you forced yourself into a promise?"
"What? No! Mary said let's go." Who invites someone who always forgets their wallet and expects others to pay? Well, and then you tried to get someone to pay again and got left behind. That's what you deserve. Jessica, instead of spreading the rumor, pointed out the truth, leaving Sarah speechless. I had already talked to Jessica about what happened yesterday, pretending to seek advice, anticipating that Sarah would spread lies. After being scolded by Jessica, Sarah left with a red face. Jessica, saying it was a disaster, seemed a bit amused. She'd probably talk about Sarah's actions around the neighborhood. Following that, Sarah couldn't correct the story, and her misdeeds quickly spread, thanks to Jessica. Sarah tried to gain allies but ended up spreading too much herself and didn't receive help from anyone. Instead, she was criticized and became more isolated in the neighborhood. It's all your fault! Even though I felt leaving her behind might have been too much, Sarah continued to blame me. She was scolded by her husband and started avoiding me. People who were tired of Sarah's behavior said I did well, so I hope this is settled now. Because of Sarah, I had been distant from others, but this incident helped me become friends with those I couldn't get close to before. We started going shopping together, of course paying for our own items. We've built a good, reciprocal relationship.